Hello, welcome to my channel. Believe it or not, we live in our mind. Our mind creates our reality. How in the world does that happen? You create your reality is a statement I totally disagreed when I first heard it. But being open-minded and curious, I began to seek other sources. And it took me a while to internalize until I finally understood the truth behind it. I create my reality. If this is the first time you heard this statement, you will not believe it also because it defies logic. All the experiences, all the knowledge, all the evidences, beliefs downloaded in our mind will pop up to defend the opposite. A snapshot of these experiences, the stories you heard, beliefs we inherited will come up to the surface to prove this statement wrong. Let's go to specific examples for clarity. Let's say arthritis, cancer, diabetes, or any other. Would you accept you created that? Or if you had an accident and because of that accident you were hurt or someone was hurt or even died because of that, would you believe you created that reality? Or if someone was raped, especially let's say 6-7 years old, would you agree it was her fault? What about the Holocaust that killed millions of Jewish people? Did they attracted them? Or a stillborn child? Or the sufferings caused by the current pandemic worldwide? Did we created them? Well, I had those questions too. This time, however, I totally agree. I create my reality, good or indifferent. That what is happening right here and now is a result or a printout of what was in my mind maybe minutes ago, hours, days, months, or years that has come into fruition now. This realization has actually given me freedom, appreciation, gratefulness, peace of mind to create a fuller, a better, and more fulfilling life. So let's go to the basic concept. Our mind is not our brain. Our brain is the physical representation of our mind, just like the switchboard. Understanding our mind and the laws governing the mind is the key to unlock the secrets behind the mind. Our mind is the non-physical part of us, where all what we ever saw, heard, experienced, believed, the cultures we downloaded from our community, our values, attitudes are stored. Nothing is lost. So our mind has 3 layers: the conscious, the subconscious, and the superconscious, or what they call supraconscious. So let's talk of the conscious. Is what we see, what we hear, what we feel, what we touch, or what we smell, as real as this. The subconscious is where all these experiences, what we heard, etc., are stored. So it's our memory bank. Nothing is lost. The superconscious, some call it supraconscious. This is transcending human consciousness. It's beyond human consciousness. It's beyond logic. It's referred to as the universal mind of God, where true creativity and spiritual experiences are found. So let's talk about the subconscious mind, which is the culprit behind our current reality because it is the basis of our decision making. Give you some perfect example. One time, my son came to the office. He was about 3 years old and he was so full of perspiration and dust all over the body. I went out from the office and we went to the snack house and I ordered Sprite and some snacks to give him. He looked at me with weird eyes and said, "I don't like that." "What do you like?" "I like Coke." "It's already opened. I cannot return it." "I don't like." I tried all ways and means to convince him and he did not like. So I asked very soft, "Why do you not like the Sprite?" And he was so fearful, cannot even look at me and said, "Because that one is dirty. I saw a woman swimming in the Sprite, so it's dirt." Well, I was amused and I never knew about programming that time. So I went to the sales girl and told her if you could return the cup. But that remained in my mind. When he saw the commercial of that Sprite where that lady was plunging in the background, and that's the Sprite. The water is dirty. Lady swam there in his young mind. So that's the issue. What caused him to not like to drink? It's because of what he saw. And it's the same with our programming. Basis of our programming is a previous belief or previous what he saw. So we live in our mind. Our physical activities are mandated by the program that is in our subconscious mind. Let's go to a health example. Suppose someone or you are diagnosed with an ailment, let's say diabetes, cancer, arthritis. Your response will be based on all the accumulated knowledge, what you heard, what you read, what you know, whether it is positive or negative. Let's say cancer. You know some people who died. You saw some people who suffered from that and they died. So what's in your mind? It creates either fear or hope, depending on what you heard. Because if you also read a lot of things like Joe Dispenza, he had a motorcycle accident. 7 of his vertebrae were crushed like an accordion. 1 year, 2 months, everything was recreated by his mind. He did not go through operation. He imagined them into normalcy. Or Lee Holden, who also had a crack in the hip bone, and he was healed by his mind by using Qigong. Joe Dispenza used meditation. Imagination creates reality. Your reaction will be based on all this knowledge that were downloaded. It also dictates the choice of the medical practitioners that you are aware of. Because if you know the value of nutrition, you would go for nutrition. If you know the value of energy medicine, you would try energy medicine. And all other healing modalities, we have so many. Let's talk about some truths about healing, discoveries, beliefs that may help you heal or anyone you love. We are governed by the number 1 law of the universe, which is the law of vibration. Everything in the universe is energy vibrating in different levels of frequencies or the fastness. A perfect example would be an ice. It looks solid. As it gets heat, it becomes water. And then as it becomes hotter, it turns into steam. So they are just in different levels of frequency. That steam is faster, vibrating faster than that of water or that of the ice. Everything is vibrating. So, even the feeling that we have, look at the chart there. Every feeling that we have has an equivalent frequency, or they call it hertz. And if these levels of frequency are constantly there, 24/7 in our lives, they are stored in the organs of our body. There are so many write-ups on this, but this is my favorite because it defines if you have constant anger, anxiousness, for a long time, it is stored in the liver. So how do we remove that? We have to elevate ourselves from that level there. The lowest is shame, guilt, fear, a little bit higher there, desire. We have so many exposes, write-ups about desire. Many say that this may be some of the causes of suicidal tendencies. They have a strong desire to achieve something and they could not do it. They get sicker and sicker and sicker. We create our reality because of the levels of frequencies. We create our illnesses because of the levels of frequencies. Courage is the starting point where the positivity goes up. Peace is the second to the highest in the scale to enlightenment. And so now you understand why the monks, they have peace. They are not affected by circumstances. Everybody's dream is to be at peace, irrespective of whatever chaos, whatever happens in our life. That's an ultimate goal. Look at those vibrations. I don't know if you are wondering right now, what is my vibration? So, if you are diagnosed, what would be a positive response? If you know that you create your reality, first would be belief. I believe that this happened for a reason. I had negative vibration before, but it's not the end of the world yet because I believe the body can heal itself. We have the best pharmacist on planet Earth, our body. I never knew that until I read some books about that. Our body will create its own medicine. The second would be, how will I raise my vibration to eliminate the disease? How can I bring it to a higher level? How can I bring it to happiness, to gratitude? What can make me love life? What can make me smile or laugh? How will I love myself more? Because the more you love yourself, the more you understand yourself, the more you understand people, because we are all the same. Look at the DNA for anger versus the DNA for gratitude. That one is meant for disease and the other one is meant for healing. So when you have gratitude, when you have fun, when you enjoy life, it's increasing. It's going to heal the body. Another would be, who can help me in this situation? We have so many modalities. It's not only the medical doctors. I'm not discounting them. Other modalities like food. Everything that you eat has a different vibration. The vibration of a cabbage and the vibration of a fruit is different. Find a nutritionist who could help. Maybe you can do some fasting. Do you trust any spiritual person? And you can request them for prayers or help. Prayer partners to help you, because energy medicine is real. I have experienced it myself. Sound healing is real. Massage is real. Acupuncture, Reiki. And you have to have the discipline and persistence until you achieve your desire. So it boils down to, what is your goal for the moment? You have to feel the feeling of being healthy. You have to feel the feeling of being abundant. You have to feel the feeling of being peaceful. It's not what you say, it's how you feel, because the law of vibration cannot falter. Look at that. 95% of success is mindset and only 5% strategy. And this same principle is the same whether it is relationship, wealth, or abundance. And there are other universal laws. The sowing and reaping. What you sow in your body, you reap. You sow negativity, you reap negativity. Negative emotions cannot produce a positive result. I never knew this. I wish I knew before that negative thoughts creates negative results. Positive affirmations cannot work if the vibration is negative. There's also the law of polarity. Every negative has a positive equivalent. So the more positive, the more negative. Or the more negative, the more positive opposite. The greater the challenge, the more glorious the triumph. Like in a basketball, when the difference is just 1 point, oh my God, the crowd is crazy. Versus the difference is like 20 points, no thrill, even with the audience. I'm an ordinary person like most people are. The difference is I have assessed for life. I like to achieve as much as I want in life while still breathing. I want to make a difference in the lives of so many people possible, sharing knowledge, experiences, wisdom that God has given me. So, thank you for watching to the end. If this video resonates with you, any aha moment, or you have learned anything at all, please comment below. Or you may even add additional information for clarity. I would highly appreciate that. Service to others is the highest source of fulfillment to the giver. Finally, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel. I am committed to post every week at least one video to inspire people to have the body, the mind, and spirit confident to all viewers. Thank you. See you next video.